One of the problems of being in a third world country is actually curbing your expectations, because all the media you consume is being produced mostly outside. Anything you watch on Netflix, any movie, any TV show, any game you play. So you can't help but be disappointed by stuff which is even decent in your third world country, because it's just not that good. And well, to not fucking deal with this shit, you really have to simply expect the worst when it comes to a lot of things. Just assume that, yeah, that thing is not going to be delivered here. So when you go into Amazon and find that it can be, you just be happy. So the difference between mildly disappointed and pleasantly surprised is simply expecting the worst. So that's a mistake that I made, which is I was actually being optimistic when it came to going to my college. See, I went to IIT Kanpur, and among the other IITs, I had heard that the residency facilities were among the better. So I went in there expecting something decent. Now, mind you, I was still curbing my expectations, but I was still expecting something decent. And, well, apparently I didn't get the memo, because, hey, what am I coming there for? Living a good life or study? What am I expecting? Fucking foot rubs and bathtub and like a buffet with 5 starters and 10 main courses when I get in the fucking mess? Well, the disappointment started right as I saw my hostel building. Like, the building from outside was just old. And I get it. It is old, technically, made almost 60 years ago, I think, even more than that. So, yeah, I get it, it's old. But why is it that this 60-year-old college looks like this, whereas the 60-year-old colleges, or even more so than that, in America look like this? So, yeah, well, gotta deal with stuff like that so that you can just be pleasantly surprised with any scraps you can get rather than be disappointed about everything. But see, I was still being optimistic. I was like, fine, the building was made a long time ago. Now they cannot break the building down and renew it, but hey, at least the fucking rooms could be decent, right? Right? Well, a big FU came when I went inside. Oh, because I saw it had 3 beds, and that room did not have enough space for 3 people. But anywho, it had 3 beds, 2 tables, and 1 fan. Just seeing that, I was thinking maybe I should simply hang myself from the cobwebs in the goddamn room on the fan. Because, again, let me repeat that: 3 beds, 2 tables, 1 fan. I am still flabbergasted simply saying that. Firstly, it gets very hot and very humid, so 1 fan, not enough. But fine, they don't give a fuck about the comfort of the students living there. But really, 2 tables? Hey, I thought this was supposed to be an academic institution. What do you expect people to do when all the 3 people come in the room for the first time? Just have a battle royale, and whoever is eliminated first has to sit on the floor and study for the entire semester or something? What are you talking about, dude? This is not cutting, like, you. It's okay to cut corners. Don't cut tables entirely. Well, even still, the table was not a big problem because of the other 2 roommates. One was a vampire who couldn't face light. I mean, he would be covered with his sheets despite the heat, always covered, up to his head. It looked almost like a coffin. It was actually eerie if you woke up in the middle of the night accidentally to take a piss or something and just saw him using his phone still under that sheet, mind you, with that little bit of lighting coming on from beneath those sheets. It would actually spook you at that point. And he'd also vanish in the morning light. Although that could simply be because he woke up and actually went to classes, unlike me. But yeah, well, at least the table didn't come to be an issue. Well, after that, I went to take my first piss in that bathroom. And well, the bathroom facilities made me rethink college in general. I was like, you know what? I don't need this. I just wanted to go back to my parents and tell them that I'm done with college. I don't need a lot of money. I'm just gonna go and be a waiter or like a fucking receptionist or something, and I'll live a smooth, simple life. Because that bathroom was practically torture. At this point, I might as well commit a felony to just live in a jail. And again, saying that, I realize that I'm talking about American jails, which I've been seeing on shows. If I were to go to a jail in India, well, I'd rather just bury myself alive or something, to be honest. Anywho, the few days before the classes began, they took that time to show us around, so we knew the main buildings at least, to get an idea. Of course, they didn't expect you to know what's where in like just the first go around, but still, at least try to keep in mind the places of the different departments and labs. But all of that was an utter waste on an idiot like me, because I am absolutely terrible with directions. So much so that this engineering drawing class we had in the first semester, it had compulsory classes, right? One time I woke up late and my roommate, with whom I'd go to the class normally, had already left. And I just gave up. I missed the class. I went right back to bed and slept because I knew damn well I was not going to be able to find the classroom on time if I was going to find it at all. And if you think, sure, first semester, it's too soon to know your way around the campus completely. So let me just tell you about the lab exam that I had in third year, mind you. So this is the same lab that I've been going for like the past 1 year for two different courses. So from the past 2 semesters, I've been attending this building. Different rooms in the building, but yeah, this building, I've been coming here 2 to 3 times every week for the past 1 year, right? And for this lab exam, I have to come here again. But the thing is, for all the labs, I always came with my friend. But this lab exam had time slots. So my friend had a different time slot. So I had to come alone. And I thought, well, it has been 1 year since I've been visiting this stupid place. So of course, even if I can't remember it right away, it's gotta be muscle memory, right? Or at least when I see one turn, I'll know where the next turn is. So I just head out. And well, I end up fucking opening Google Maps because I couldn't find it for the life of me. And well, as you'd assume, locating one precise building in Google Maps, not that easy. So I couldn't do that either. And then I had to call my friend. And thankfully he did pick up, even though he was preparing for that exam because his slot was after mine. Thankfully he did pick up. And then I'm just sitting there on my cycle explaining where I am right now, right? Like I'm telling him which tree I'm seeing, which building is right next to me and all that. So he can direct me to in which direction the lab is gonna be. And after all that crap, in 2 in the afternoon, hot as fuck out there, I finally make my way to the lab and I'm 15 minutes late, but I'm just glad that I got there alive in one piece. So yeah, I'm pretty shit with directions. And I got a lot more stories about me being shit with directions, but I'm gonna bore you with them next time. So until then, see ya.